Here's an uncomfortable truth no university will ever teach you. The first $100 is pure suffering. But going from $300 to $2 million feels like smooth artistic ice skating. A few years ago, I was sitting in a quiet cafe, staring at a friend's net worth sheet stuck at $50. That's when I realized a powerful paradox. Most people think wealth is a straight line. In reality, it's an explosive curve. And $300 is the inflection point, the moment your financial operating system flips. Why does this specific number matter so much? Is it luck? Or have these people accidentally activated a silent money printing machine that 97% of the population is still fighting against? In today's video, I'm going to break down 7 mathematical and psychological pillars. These explain why, once you hit $300K, reaching $2 million is no longer about personal grind. It becomes an inevitable mathematical outcome of applied intelligence. This is the moment you stop playing not to lose and start designing a system to win decisively in the money game. The power of critical mass. I once had a colleague who worked 14 hours a day, saved every penny, but could never break past $100K. His mistake? He only focused on trading time for money. Here's the truth. Money needs a big enough army before it can start replicating itself without your constant presence. When you reach $300, even at a conservative 10% annual return, you generate $30 per year in passive income. That's roughly the full salary of an average worker. Simple math. 300K times 10% equals 30K per year. 2 million times 10% equals 200K per year. At this point, your money starts working harder than you ever did. You've stopped selling your time. You now own a system powered by compound interest, the eighth wonder of the world. Mastering social proof. One afternoon, I looked at my old luxury receipts and felt deep regret. I had bought things I didn't need, to impress people I didn't even like. Those who reach 2 million have an ironclad filter against crowd pressure. The masses react like pre-recorded tapes, upgrading their lifestyle the moment they see others do it. Real wealthy people stand above that noise. They prioritize net worth tranquility over status symbols. They understand contrast. A finance luxury car is a trap. A quiet, growing investment portfolio is true power. Shifting from math skills to specialized intelligence. My best friend spent 5 years learning everything superficially, until he realized the market only pays massively for unique solutions. Once you cross $300K, you stop using brute force. You start operating like a judo master, using minimal effort to control enormous leverage. Why does a financial expert earn 100 times more than an office worker for the same hours? Because he owns high ROI knowledge, the highest leverage capital in human history. Investing in your brain is how you shatter the income ceiling. The pay yourself first technique. I used to make the classic mistake, spend first, then save whatever was left. Which was usually nothing. Self-made millionaires operate with an unbreakable rule. Extract your seed capital the moment money hits your account. This triggers psychological consistency pressure, forcing your brain to become more creative with the rest. When you automate accumulation, you're planting seeds for lasting financial freedom. Can one small action change your destiny? Absolutely, if it's repeated like a natural reflex of the millionaire operating system. The ability to act despite fear. There was a moment I watched the market crash and felt the urge to pull everything out for fake safety. But then I understood. The poor let fear stop them. The rich see chaos as problems to solve with knowledge. At $300K, you have a strong enough financial cushion to rise above short-term noise. You're no longer playing not to lose. You're positioned to buy high-quality assets at bargain prices, while the crowd panics. Sticking to your long-term financial map is what turns $300K into a $2 million empire. Moving from personal effort to the power of service. I once watched a mentor close $1 million deals, without mentioning fees up front. The crowd thought he was wasting his time. But he was actually building a high gratitude network. Once you reach 300K, you stop looking for jobs. You start seeking strategic collaborations. The fastest people to 2 million understand that wealth is proof of value delivered to the market. By fully applying the law of reciprocity, giving specialized knowledge and support first, they trigger natural returns. Money flows to them not because they chase it, but as a natural consequence of value and trust. Do you want to keep chasing money, or become a magnet that attracts resources through your reputation? Escaping the binary trap. One rainy afternoon in my small office, I realized I was trapped in a false choice. Invest in the future, or enjoy life now. 97% of people believe life is full of either or trade-offs. But those who reach 2 million upgrade to both and thinking. They don't sacrifice family happiness for wealth. They build passive income machines that fund a high-quality lifestyle, without touching their capital. Instead of using brute force, they apply the judo principle, turning financial obstacles into leverage that multiplies their legacy. The ability to rise above limited choices is proof of a matured intelligence. My friends, $2 million is not a random lucky destination. It is the inevitable result of upgrading your mindset and building iron discipline around the real laws of money. At the end of the day, money is simply a receipt for how much you've matured in understanding cash flow. Take a moment and ask yourself honestly, am I working every day to protect old habits that keep me small, or am I investing to become the captain of my own destiny? The decision to change doesn't start with your bank balance tonight. It starts with the courage to abandon victim mentality and learn to master money from this very second. True freedom is the deep peace in your soul, knowing that your specialized intelligence is the strongest shield for your family, no matter what storms hit the outside world. If this knowledge added value to your journey, please hit like and share. Drop a comment below. What milestone are you at right now? 50K, 100K, 300K, or beyond? Thank you for watching. Stay disciplined. Stay wise. And I'll see you in the next video.